Welcome to the Retro Gaming Dad's Megabytes, a quick slice of retro and retro-inspired news to get you through your day. So big news for Sony as the PlayStation 4 has managed to become the second best-selling console of all time.
Yeah, it's knocked the venerable Wii off of its second place.
I know. I mean, crikey, 115 million consoles sold.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't know a single person that owns one that works.
Yeah, I do know. I mean, I own a PS4. The HDMI is a bit broken, as in doesn't work at all. But I do have a couple of friends that have PS4s that work.
In all fairness, I only have two friends, you and Anthony, and you both got Xboxes.
As I say, I do have a PS4. It's just broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, respect to it, though. I mean, 115 million, that is a big number. Only just behind, well, I say just, behind the PlayStation 2's 157 million. And, I mean...
still got a fair way to go to catch the PS2 up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But the PS2 was running up until the point the PlayStation 4 was released.
Yeah, near enough. I think they stopped producing it a few years prior to that. But I'm sure the FIFA 2013 or something released the same year that the PS4 was released.
And while it wasn't being manufactured, it was still being sold all the way up to 2013.
Yeah.
I mean, that's through an entire generation beyond the time when the generation finished.
Well, I remember working in retail, and you would literally have Xbox 360 drop, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 3, and then PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
And it'd be full with new consoles, accessories, games. And you'd be like, why are people still buying this?
I think people still bought the PlayStation 2 just because of how varied the library was. I mean, at the time, let's be honest, it blew away the rest of the competition.
Not from a technical point of view.
Oh god, no, not from a technical point of view.
I was going to say, of that generation, it was the weakest console. The Xbox and the GameCube just completely overpowered it.
And they were brilliant consoles. They were brilliant consoles, but there was just no stopping the PlayStation 2.
Well, yeah, it's not the reason, but it's one of the reasons Sega pulled out of the console market.
Yeah.
Not because the PlayStation overpowered it, just the threat of the PlayStation was enough to kill the Dreamcast, unfortunately.
I know, and it's a shame because, okay, yeah, Sega did themselves no favours at all with the Saturn and Dreamcast generations.
From about 93 onwards.
They just killed themselves.
Yeah.
It's amazing, because the Dreamcast was a brilliant console with some brilliant games for as long as it was around.
Yes.
And the Saturn had some amazing titles, but
unfortunately, all in Japan, because Sega of America did not believe RPGs were popular. Final Fantasy VII would like to have a word.
Yeah, it really would.
Wow. I can't believe it. Just wish could go back in time and just like slap some people at Sega. What are you doing?
But anyway, we're talking about PlayStation at the minute, not Sega.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, it's amazing when you think about it, because very easily PlayStation could have been a non-entity if it wasn't for Nintendo.
Yeah.
If they didn't turn around and say, sorry, you know what? We're not actually working with you anymore, but we're not going to tell you until we announce it ourselves.
Well, yeah,
on stage.
I think it was an E3 or something like that.
It was something like that, yeah.
And Sony like, yeah, we're partnering with Nintendo to make the Nintendo PlayStation. It's going to be this great collaboration. We're going to get some money from, selling all these games on compact discs. Nintendo will go get more storage, CD audio, and everything else. And then Nintendo will come up and go, oh, actually, we're working with Philips now.
I know. Oh, I mean, wow.
That worked out well for them, didn't it? In every way. The Philips partnership, beautiful partnership, put both companies at the forefront of it. Oh, no, it didn't.
Yeah, we all remember that Zelda.
And then, like a scorned ex-mistress, Sony came back to get its revenge.
Oh boy, did they get their revenge.
And Nintendo, you could argue otherwise, but Nintendo have pretty much played second or occasionally even third place to Sony and sometimes Microsoft.
Oh, yeah. I've got to admit, I feel like Nintendo have carved themselves a little niche that they're quite happy to sit in because it does them very well. And
Yes.
they started it with the Wii.
Yes, the GameCube tried to compete with power, and
Yep.
it was a more powerful system overall than the PlayStation 2.
And there was some
looked
beautiful
better.
looking games on it.
Yeah, there was some amazing games, but it just could not compete with the PlayStation brand.
No. That generation was it was PlayStation. Everyone had a PlayStation.
And as you say, even with the handhelds, the DS, the Wii, the Wii U, the Switch, the 3DS, they've all been built around some sort of gimmick. They haven't been outright consoles like what Microsoft and Sony produce.
But that said, it is working for Nintendo, and I hope they carry on doing it, because as a companion console, it fits beautifully. Especially if Microsoft get Game Pass on the Switch.
Yeah. To me, picking what console to go for isn't do I get Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. It's do I get PlayStation and Nintendo or Xbox and Nintendo? They kind of come as like a little sidecar to the other one, don't they?
To be honest, I don't think they mind because they are doing incredibly well for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if they can get up to, or is it 155 million that they need to match the PlayStation 2? I don't think they will, because they have actually stopped producing some of the models of PlayStation, including the PS4 Pro. So it does look like they're about to wind down, but second place is definitely nothing to scoff at.
Oh god, no, not at all. Not at all. And when you think about it, it puts the PlayStation at pretty much the top of the list for every generation.
Well, yeah. If you can say we beat the Wii in sales numbers, then you've had more than a good time with that generation.
Yeah.